Dude, I seriously fell in love with this game. Like, I had so many moments while playing it, it completely took over my brain. Even when I'd get stuck on a boss and rage quit, I'd be back within 10 minutes just because I couldn't stop thinking about it. I had so much fun. I hope you enjoy watching me struggle and flail around. My gameplay is kinda terrible, not gonna lie. I'm still super new and had no clue what I was doing half the time, but that made it even more fun. After killing the wall of flesh, I broke a few altars and got my first bit of cobalt. Then I instantly died, found the golfer, and died again. I wasn't sure why I couldn't mine this mithril ore, so I ended up upgrading my pickaxe. Got to mining the mithril, and then I upgraded my sword. I thought it was good at the time. I upgraded to a full mithril set. Then it was time to fight and kill my first mechanical boss. I thought it was going to be easy with all this new gear, but I didn't stand a chance. I built what I thought was a good, decent arena, then gave the destroyer another try. Trying with a new ranged weapon, but I didn't know I had the wrong arrows. Then a pirate invasion spawned and they kept killing me. It was almost harder than any of the bosses I've beaten before. So it was time to fight the twins with gear that could barely handle a slime. Wasn't such a great plan. I thought it was finally time for a tiny upgrade, so I went to get some wings. A zombie dropped me a beam sword. It was nice to have a projectile. I killed a bunch of pixies for their dust, so I could get some fairy wings. Took another shot at the twins, and hey, things actually started looking up. Turns out being able to move is kind of important. Who knew? Was in the middle of trying to kill the destroyer when some clowns literally showed up and blew me to pieces. Love that for me. So I try again, feeling ready this time, and of course, it turns daytime and he just despawns. At this point, I felt like I was getting absolutely nowhere and somehow just getting worse at the game. Peak performance. Back to the mines, I finally found some titanium, upgraded all my gear again, got some jester arrows for the fight this time. I really thought this was going to be the fight. Got him down to half health, feeling good, and then of course, daytime hits again. Because why not? This was my final attempt before I completely ran out of stuff to even summon him. No pressure or anything. I finally killed him. Now it's time to upgrade to some hollowed gear. Let's go! This optic staff seems pretty nice. Maybe I'll use it in the future. It was time to take on Skeletron Prime, but man, he was way too fast. I definitely needed a better gun before trying again. There's this gun called the Mega Shark. Shouldn't take too long to find a few shark fins to make it. Easy enough, right? It took forever because those sharks barely spawn, but I finally got enough, and wow, this gun rips. Totally worth the grind. After I killed the twins, I had no idea why they didn't drop any essence. Turned out I probably just left their loot floating way up in the sky somewhere. It was time for a big change. My arena was terrible, and honestly, so was my playstyle. I made a brand new world, and I finally learned what pylons were. Total game changer. I made a little base and a place to put pylons in each one of my biomes, but I couldn't figure out how to do it for the ocean biome. This time around, I totally switched things up. I ditched my terrible melee setup and my awful bow aim and went with summoning gear instead. Let my minions do all the work. The corruption was spreading so fast, and throwing these little bags at it felt totally useless. So I dug a big tunnel all around my biomes, hoping it would slow things down. I killed a bunch of spiders to upgrade my summoning gear and spells, then finally found where the temple was. I watched a few videos on how to build a real arena, something that would actually help me fight bosses, not just a bunch of useless platforms. It turned out way better than I expected, especially since it was my first big build. I got the arena fully buffed up with honey everywhere for that little extra healing boost. Having minions makes building so much easier. I set up a nice little AFK spot to chill during those super annoying events. Turned out pretty well. With my new and improved world and gear, it was finally time to take on the mech bosses. And wow, it was so much easier as a summoner. I crafted the optic staff for some better minions, and they absolutely shredded tons of damage. Skeletron Prime was a piece of cake. So much easier this time. I mined up some chlorophyte ore, chilled in my AFK spot for a bit, then went to cleanse my desert from the corruption. It spread so fast. My next task was getting the Sanguine Staff from the Dread Nautilus. It took me about 10 tries before finally getting the drop I wanted, but totally worth it. If you've made it this far into the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I seriously love making these videos and would really appreciate the support so I can keep making more. Man, I swear playing the Summoner makes the mech bosses feel like easy mode. Just look at this. Dug straight down in the jungle biome so I could try to find Plantera. While digging around down here, I found my first life fruit. Next thing for me to do was to blow up the whole area so I could make myself a little arena. Making this arena was such a game changer with the honey and all the buffs. Makes the bosses so much easier. I upgraded all my gear again to get the full Tiki outfit. Got pretty good bonuses. Went into the dungeon to try to find pieces for the Master Ninja gear. Couldn't find it. But what I did find might have been better. Pretty lucky. This new whip did so much more damage. It was amazing. Broke into the temple and it was time to defeat the golem. Just had to make a very quick arena. It was time to summon an alien invasion. Super cool event, but these Martian saucers were so annoying. They did so much damage, and all I needed was the Xeno staff. Probably had to spawn about 6 or 7 of them to get it finally. Thought it was a good idea to upgrade my wings, so why not kill Duke Fishron? I heard he was one of the easiest bosses in the game. I didn't stand a chance. He's way too quick. I made a little arena to kill Duke Fishron. Pretty good size. Thought it might help. I probably fought him about 10 times, and I don't think I got him past 50% health. He's impossible. Like, what do I need to kill him? What do I do? Maybe I need the ninja gear to kill him. I don't know. I couldn't figure it out, so I gave up. As I was going back to the dungeon to farm for the ninja gear, I ran into these cultists, and I had no idea what they did. What's the mysterious tablet for? Thought I'd kill him. What's the point of the cultist leader? He doesn't drop anything except an ancient manipulator. So I went through like 1,000 deaths trying to take down this pillar, but it finally dropped a new fragment, and it looks like I can use it to craft some seriously powerful stuff. Huh, the Celestial Sigil summons the impending doom. Doesn't sound that bad. Walking back to my arena, totally clueless there were more pillars. I hope they didn't mess up the rest of my world. The Stardust pillar dropped some useful fragments. I checked out where the other pillars were, then went back and crafted some pretty cool summoning staffs. Dude, it summons a dragon? That sounds so OP. The single target damage on this thing is nuts. Made light work of the pillar, but not very good with multiple mobs. Finished the last jungle pillar, then back at my base, just chilling and organizing stuff, and out of nowhere, the freaking Moon Lord spawns. Like, how was I supposed to know? I rushed to my arena as fast as I could. My dragon was dealing insane damage, but the Moon Lord hits way too hard, and my movement wasn't good enough. Still, once I got to him, I was totally hooked. Doesn't even matter, he killed me. Back to Duke for some more attempts at his fish wings. They're too good to just pass up, but he made light work of me, even though I got him close. Tried a new little strat, but it was terrible. I was hooked at this point, so I went back and killed the cultist for another shot at the Moon Lord. Kept doing pretty good, I thought. I built a long road to try to help with my movement issues, but then I had another alien invasion and I picked up a cosmetic car key, a new mount, and I thought, screw the road, I'll just fly around and kill the Moon Lord. Must be new tech. Who even needs Duke's wings? They can't be that good anyway. I get why he's the final boss. Just when I think I'm doing a ton of damage, he starts shooting orbs at me out of nowhere. Getting rid of that idea, I went and I built a super long road from one arena to the other with asphalt. I had the materials for 3 more tries to kill him. I got him down to almost 20k health, but it still wasn't enough. My armor just wasn't good enough. My final attempt was even worse than the last. It was so defeating.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get.
The next day, I went and I farmed up some spooky armor. It made such a big difference with damage, and I could even summon more minions. The Moon Lord still destroyed me, but I wasn't giving up. This is it. I'm finally gonna do it. Such low health. It's now or never. Finally. Finally, yes. Finally, he's dead. Oh my god. Finally. Ooh, a Meow Meow minecart. If I can kill the Moon Lord, I can kill Maybe not. Time for a new chapter, new character, medium world on expert mode, and I don't care how long it takes.